Hey you guys, I'm Brian Paul, and it's time for some more PlayStation VR breaking news. Man, Sony really likes to hide their PSVR2 news behind their PlayStation blog, don't they? Well, today they followed suit, and even though it would have been nice to see someone like Shuhei Yoshida or Jim Ryan reveal the thing live on stage somewhere, we finally got to see what the headset will look like. The photos are labeled with a tagline that says design subject to change, but at this point, I'd expect these images to be pretty damn close to the final design. The PSVR2 headset and Sense controllers all fit within the PlayStation 5 motif of stark whites and blacks, but honestly, I think most people's first reactions will be the same. That PlayStation VR2 looks a lot like PlayStation VR1. Don't get me wrong, that's not a bad thing. The adjustment button and headphone jack are exactly where you'd expect them to be. The Halo strap remains intact, and despite all of the additions, it actually weighs less than the original, so expect the comfort level here to be through the roof. There are two big changes discussed here in the PlayStation blog worth discussing though. First would be the lens adjustment dial. Senior Vice President of Platform Experience Hideaki Nishino states, "For the PSVR2 headset, we took comfort a few steps further by adding new features such as a lens adjustment dial, so users have an additional option to match the lens distance between their eyes to optimize their view." End quote. Being able to do this physically will make everything easier. Prior to this, we had to take photographs of our eyes with the PlayStation camera and set the IPD digitally. Now you can just pass the headset from person to person without much hassle. In games like Doom 3 VR that had a problem with world scaling, well, some of that could actually be fixed just by sliding the dial. The other new feature mentioned is a ventilation system. Yujin Morisawa, senior art director of SIE, goes into quite a bit of detail here. Quote, "When I started to work on the design for the PlayStation VR2 headset, one of the areas I wanted to focus on first was the idea of creating a vent in the headset to let air out, similar to the vents on the PlayStation 5 console that allows for airflow. Our engineers came up with this idea as a good way to allow ventilation and avoid having the lens fog up while players are immersed in their VR games. I worked on many design concepts to achieve this, and in the final design you can see there's a little space in between the top and front surface of the scope that contains the integrated ventilation." So that's it. Still no release date or pre-order plans or games other than Horizon Call of the Mountain, but stay tuned, because with GDC right around the corner, we're bound to get more information really soon. Alright you guys, it's all the breaking news I have for you today. But make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the latest PlayStation VR reviews, Let's Plays, podcasts, and of course breaking news. As always, I'm Brian Paul, and I love you all.